A beautiful mountain vista, lush countryside, joyful people. These are images we might not often associate with Haiti. The squalor in Port-au-Prince, which continues to recover from the tragic 2010 earthquake, is still very much the picture of this economically challenged country. People living in tents. The streets are still in shambles, traffic jams. These images serve as a reminder it will take years, perhaps decades, before Port-au-Prince can be rebuilt. But take the dusty road 15 miles west and then head south for about 20 miles, winding through the hills and mountaintops, and the village of Mizak appears amid the cornfields and the countryside. HAPI, Haitian Artisans for Peace International, is building a better economy and bringing hope to families with little voice. Through microloans and education, artisans are able to design and craft their work here in Haiti to sell in Mizak and beyond. This week, members of a pilgrimage from Chapelwood Methodist Church in Houston are not only shopping in the open-air market, but sharing their skills with the artisans.
What I'm doing today is that, not necessarily just today, but this week, because I have a background in textiles and clothing, it's really fun for me to come and help the women learn some new techniques and learn how to look at their products and know that they have to compete with other products in the United States. And so I help them tweak what they are doing so that they're very marketable and maybe learn some new crafts and arts that could be a product that they could sell. So today we're doing just a little project that they've not done before, but already some of the women I can see are looking at that and knowing how to take that on and use it in some products that possibly they could sell.
The team is also on a medical mission. 3 dentists are among the group, along with a load of supplies. The tools and medicines were carefully packed in Houston and carried with the team to Haiti. Setting up a clinic in a rural area is a challenge. However, with a little creativity, it appears. HAPI is building the Merlet Center for the artisans, but it's still under construction, far from finished, and very noisy. But with a broom, some tables for the dental instruments, and even a couple of rocking chairs for the comfort of both the patients and the dentist, the clinic is taking shape. A tarp was found and placed over the newly constructed walls to provide shelter from both the sun and any stray showers that might appear.
Sunday it had a lot of needs to get to be a dental clinic. It was dirty, there was no covering at all, it was cluttered. I was a little concerned. It just didn't seem like it would work. It was a nice big room, but again, there was no ceiling, and we could not work with the sun beating down on us all day. We'd be dropping like flies. The next morning, it magically was a dental clinic. It now has a roof. We brought up tables and chairs that we didn't know existed. Well, now I can't imagine it as being anything else. I'll have a difficult time knowing what it's going to be because it's a wonderful room.
Ron Ray has been a dentist for more than 40 years. He's been married for 42, but only recently did his wife decide that she could work as his assistant on a project just like this.
She always gives me directions every day, and for her to get directions in the other has been a challenge for all of us, but I think we worked it out well. It's been fun.
It's been wonderful. Just 2 weeks ago, I worked with him in Victoria, Texas, and I did not realize, first of all, the depth of compassion he has for people, how gently he treated me as his assistant for the first time, and it just made me so ready to come here to Haiti and be a part of this mission and to work with him again.
Well, of course, the challenge is the environment we're working in. We don't have any vacuum, we don't have any compressed air, we don't have any irrigation. A few things that we didn't get here with that we would love to have had, but and that's a challenge. The heat begins to get to us at certain times of the day. I think it is marvelous the things that we can do here. Obviously, this has mostly been a mission about removing bad teeth. We're not doing a lot of restorative dentistry, but for the relief of pain, which is what we're basically set up to do, I think we've done miraculous things.
Michael Mayer just finished his residency and will soon begin a practice of his own. This is his second trip to Haiti to help out the people of Mizak.
This year, I think we're a lot more prepared than we were last year. We kind of had a lay of the land, knew what was to expect, and having an extra dentist along is really helping. The patients are extremely calm for the most part and very easygoing. Their pain level is significantly high. Being able to help people who don't have ready access to care is a huge incentive, I guess, to say, to know that they can't just call up any office and see who can see them today. To come out here, once a year, they get access to care. It's awesome.
Sarah Hummel met Michael in dental school. She too is making her second trip to Mizak.
Just the opportunity to provide care to people who don't typically have access to care is really, really rewarding. It's just really nice to see the skills that you've learned be put to really good use. And for people who are so grateful, it makes it that much better because they really do appreciate the work that you do. So I feel like I go away with more than they do, actually.
And for missionary Stephanie Norton, who is spending 18 months in Haiti, the team is a welcome sight. She sees not only the value of the quality of medical care being provided, but the relationships that continue to grow.
My job is partially being a mission interpreter, and so I really love the aspects of my job where I get to be a liaison between the teams and the people who live here in Mizak. I really enjoy the opportunity of bridging the cultural gap, helping with communication, but really underneath the language barrier, we're all the same people, and it just provides an opportunity for us to understand each other better, I think. I loved this team. It was so much fun. It was wonderful. I think medical mission teams are something that we definitely need in Mizak as well as in Haiti. That would be if I was going to recruit mission teams, my first choice would be medical, definitely, hands down.
The contributions each team member is making is varied. Emily Carter is entering her senior year at Memorial High School and is the youngest member in the group. While she was thinking about pursuing a nursing degree in college, spending 4 days working as a dental assistant is giving her pause to consider more options. She helped extract 4 teeth under the direction of Dr. Mayer, and now Emily is considering dentistry as a career. Take a look at her smile from a snapshot taken after her first tooth extraction.
I came to Haiti because I really felt like God was calling me to get out of my comfort zone, and I told my parents, I was like, Mom, I want to go on a mission trip, and she was like, and Haiti was the only one she felt comfortable with because it was closer than the Philippines, and so I just kind of put faith in God and took a step totally out of my norm, and here I am. Haiti has really humbled me a lot. It's simple things that you take for granted, like running water. You can take a hot shower and stuff, but it's just it really has humbled me, taking me down off my high horse of yes, like everyone in my world has a car and an iPhone and whatever, and it's I love it. It's a simplified world, and it's way less complicated than normal.
And just like Emily, there are others on the team, like Deanne Yartz and Diane Gonzalez, who are making their first international mission trip. Both say the people of Haiti have been on their hearts.
Ever since I saw the devastation of the earthquake in Port-au-Prince, I felt like I was called to come here. The challenge is I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dentist, I'm not a nurse, so I always wondered what contribution I could make and how I could come. And the fact that Chapelwood had a pilgrimage to Haiti last year and this year, I felt like I was meant to go. Felt like God was calling me to come.
My expectations were probably that the trip was going to be more difficult than it has been. Everything has been really made easy for us. The artisans that we work with are so open and welcoming. The facilities where we're staying are just not as primitive as what we expected. And this building, this dental clinic's been transformed into something that we can actually use as a clinic, amazingly. So that's probably my big takeaway.
I think there's a lot of things I'll take away. It's been an exhilarating trip. It's been a challenging trip. I've met some wonderful friends that have become my family. I think as a team we've bonded so well together. We all have so many different talents and abilities and experiences, but we all came together as a family to do whatever needed to be done. I mean, this was definitely the dream trip, the dream pilgrimage trip or mission trip, because we had such committed, wonderful people of different ages and talents and experiences, and everybody pitched in and did what needed to be done. So I think that seeing the smiles on the Haitians' faces, the bonjour or the bonsoir and the bonjour, and the thank yous from them and the smiles from them and the kids will definitely stay with me a long time.
A big part of the week is the interaction with the children. More than 150 youngsters appeared on an early Saturday morning to take part in the Peace Pals program, which happens weekly, but with special guests on this day.
Goliath was 9 feet tall.
Then the following Friday, 250 children showed up for a vacation Bible school, teaching the creation story through arts and crafts.
We are doing a rotation of vacation Bible school centered around the creation story. We first told the story with art and words, and now the children are going from station to station, making a craft project to go with each day of creation.
The children just warm my heart. They're precious, and I just want to wrap my arms around every single one of them. And the song that keeps playing in my mind and really has for my whole life is Jesus loves the little children. Jesus loves the little children of the world.
And remember the dividers at the clinic? They were painted by children at Chapelwood during their vacation Bible school this summer to be used as backgrounds for the skits. Carlene Woods admits she was probably having more fun than the children.
Oh my goodness, probably right at this minute me. Surprise. Joy and life. I'm looking around at the faces right now. Excitement, curiosity. I see the face of Jesus.
The kids also got a lesson in good health habits. Dentist Ron Ray explained the importance of brushing, and they didn't go home empty-handed. Toothbrushes and toothpaste were given out to every child, courtesy of the mission team. A church service in Creole is always a treat, even if you can't understand the language, but you can still be touched by the emotion.
Church on Sunday was really inspiring. We didn't always recognize the songs by the words, but by the tune we could often join in. So there's Power, Power, Wonder-Working Power. We sang that song from the 2 Corinthians passage. And then they asked our team to introduce ourselves and for me to share a few words. And it's always very humbling to try and preach or share a message in another culture until you remember that Jesus is the same everywhere. And so I shared a little bit about the Come Follow Me passage and how Jesus invites us to walk alongside him, and how that was really an invitation for all of us.
During the week, the dentist treated more than 130 patients, extracting 329 teeth. Such a clinic in the U.S. could bill Medicaid more than $30,000 for the dental work. But the real measurement of the success of the pilgrimage isn't measured by what's given, or in this case, extracted, rather by what's gained by the entire team.
You know, we often get asked the question, why don't we just send money? Which we a lot of times do. We support missionaries and projects, But we find it's really important to support our members to go and to participate in the mission, because there's just something that your heart grabs a hold of when you're actually in country. And we bring back the message of what's going on for the people in Haiti. Our lives are transformed, and then we go home to our small groups and Sunday school classes and to Chapelwood to share the good news of what's going on in Haiti. And so we find that it's an investment in the kingdom, and that God does miraculous things when we partner with God in mission, whether it's in Spring Branch or here in Haiti.